Hello, my name is Christina and I came from Chile and I am right now in the boarding program for the EJ summer program for 4 weeks now, and I attended here in order to increase my critical reading and my writing scores in the SAT, the reasoning test. And I attended this program to do that, and it's been working because my scores have increased, especially in the writing section. So how the curriculum works is very strict, especially if you're boarding, because the schedule is much more confined and you only can do a certain amount of things on the day. So the first week actually, the vocab is the most necessary part in this academy. It's the foundational things, especially for the critical reading section. And they really seem to help in the sentence completion section and in order to understand the passage of the reading sections as well, because it will give you more of the subtle things, the meanings, instead of just understanding like the full idea. Then for the reading section as well, you take classes with writing after the first week of vocab. So you'll take reading and writing classes, which are accompanied with these two workbooks that have strategies that EJ himself developed that actually do really work well with the practice when you're reviewing and doing the tests, the mock exams. And they give you really good strategies on how to prove the problems without being confused. The writing section has that book that contains a lot of the main rules, like the typical like misplaced modifiers and all parallelism, but it also gives you much more detail as well. So for those that want like specific explanations, it also works. And another book that we use is the EJ Secret Strategies for the Essay, which has the essays that EJ himself wrote and got 12s in the actual SAT. So they're really good models. And with that, I actually increased my essay score by quite a bit, and I hit 12s now, thanks to that, which has been good because now I know the exact structure of what the ECS wants and stuff like that. So it's very nice to know what having like actual models that have gotten 12s and have advice of somebody that got it. So including the vocab for every single week that you are here, you're gonna have to take a vocabulary test that looks like this. It has all of the words, which are 3,500 words in the cumulative test, which are all 3 books. They test you on every single vocab word in order to check whether or not you have those words like internalized, because it really helps to know the words, especially in the sentence completion section, because without the words you won't get the meaning and you'll get the question wrong. So you'll be able to like see that through the mock exams that we take. I took 2 mock exams per day. It was kind of tiring, but you can actually see your progress because you'll see your score fluctuate by a bit, and then like it kind of gets stable and it feels better then. The vocabulary section, after the mock exams, we have to do annotations and revision notes, which are done in the actual test itself. So we'll have to analyze like why we got the question wrong and why the correct answer is the correct answer, and be able to really understand the problem before you move on, because you can't, this is homework and you can't just leave without doing this. Especially in the writing section, this seemed very useful because it really made you think why you got the question wrong, and you will never get the same type of question or structure of the sentence wrong twice because of that. And the reading section as well, because you have to annotate the passages with the tricks that are given to you in the purple book, you'll have to understand the passage completely before you have to move on. So you really have to understand what you're reading before leaving the test alone. So you can't just take a test and leave it there and throw it away. You really have to deeply analyze it. And overall, the test is, we take a lot of tests, so if that's what you need, it's very good for that. And the boarding program, as I think I said before, it's a bit more strict because you are here from 9 a.m. to 12 doing different things, including class, exams, and whatnot. So it has everything, and it also gives you time to study, so you don't have to go to your dorm and think that you have to do homework, because you just go there to sleep. So even though you're here most of the time, it might be better because the dorm is actually pretty small, so it's more comfortable to study here anyway. And I think the program is good because I have actually seen progress on my writing scores, especially because I started off with like low or like mid 600s, and I hit 700s now, like consistently. So it has been working. Overall, even though it's quite strict, it does work once you follow it and you get used to it, even though it might be hard in the beginning. So that's what I felt, and in the 4 weeks that I've been here. Bye.